Hi, I'm Alexis.
And I'm Hamsata.
And I'm Jeanine, and you're tuned into WKNC 88.1 FM HD1. Thanks for listening.
Hi, guys. Welcome back.
Do you want a revolution?
Woo, woo. Do you want a
revolution?
Woo, woo.
Black.
You want a revolution?
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah. Oh.
Lexi, what do you have for us today?
Today, we're going to be talking about our fears of the future.
I'm
Dun, dun, dun.
going to say one thing real quick.
Okay.
This episode,
Yeah.
I'm here,
Yeah?
and I'm here.
Okay.
Remember that one time I was acting crazy?
Oh, that's what we on.
Yeah.
Okay. So, first off, right off the bat, how often do you guys have existential crises about the future?
Something else.
Oh.
I feel like for me personally, it used to be a thing, but I don't really remember things. I'm very much a present person. I remember I did have some fears about the future, but currently right now, I feel so sound in my present that I don't...
Must be nice.
Right.
Things like really don't worry me unless it's like a big thing. Things happen, it's happened already. I'm like, okay, whatever, move on, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I just have a feeling in me that I know that my future is going to be great as long as I keep doing what I need to do and stuff. You know what I mean? So I just don't have a fear that I used to have for the future, but I do understand, somewhat relate to it, but not fully because I'm not in that state no more.
So now you and me, Jeanine.
We on the opposite side of the spectrum.
How often do you have existential crises?
I think okay, I feel like they're big ones and they're like little ones. There's like little thoughts that pop in of like, oh my God, what am I going to be like? How am I going to get hits a lot?
Right.
And then there's like the big ones of like,
you're
I'm going to be sad
down.
for like 2 days now. But the small ones every single day. The big ones like every other week, I would say. Or like, every other week.
I feel like mine is roller coaster. So it's like,
that's why I say every other week.
I'll have a few days or a week where it's just all the time rampant.
Yes.
And then I'll have a week where it's, okay, I'm cool.
No, I think it gets worse when I'm in school.
For sure.
Yeah.
100% sure.
I feel like the big deciding factors of school, for example, applying to colleges, that was like really stressful and stuff.
Sure was.
My first year on campus was kind of stressful because at that time I had the mindset of college is life defining and stuff. I just kind of don't feel like things are defining anymore, at least to me.
Yeah.
And because of that, I just don't feel like nothing's gonna ultimately alter the future that I have set for myself, like significantly to the point that I still won't be able to attain it. Maybe it'll take a little bit longer. Maybe there'll be some side doors, back doors. Maybe there'll be some like pushbacks or whatever. But I feel like I'm still going to get there. You know what I mean? So in my head, the process is the process. I know the end point. And I'm going to reach it someday somehow. I don't really know when or how, but it's going to get there.
I feel like I get what you see by like colleges and defining. And they tell us this, but I don't feel like we take it in. Defining if you make it defining.
Yeah.
It's like if you take advantage of the opportunities and like the things going on around college and the classes and your professors, then college is defining. But it doesn't have to be your defining factor.
I agree. I don't know.
And I feel like something can be defining of like what you do now, but I don't think it's defining your like future. Like some people don't really take advantages of what they have in college. Their future is
still good.
Yeah. It might have been better than them actually taking those opportunities because they might have been like overly stressed and stuff, and then ultimately kind of like dropped down from doing anything at all because they were like, all these defining things that I thought would lead to the end point, I thought it didn't lead me there. It actually led me somewhere else. You know what I mean? So I really just think it's really about like taking your time and just doing what you feel like is best.
I also feel like my existential crises. I feel like they come from my frustration. I love NC State, but I did not come to the best school for journalism. I did not come to the best school for communications. Like they love their engineers. Lexi, wow, they love their engineers. They love them some engineers. They love them some math.
They love us, but they make us go through hell. Like I came here accepted as a chemical engineer, but they can deny me.
Huh?
You didn't know that? We have to coda into our engineering program and they can deny you.
So what happens if you get denied?
I can't be a chemical engineer, even though that's what I came here for.
What you mean? What?
Yeah.
Coda.
So for engineers, it's completely different. It's like for everybody else, like you get into your program pretty much. Mm-hmm. For us, it's like if you don't hit a certain GPA, you're not getting into your program and they just won't let you in.
I say they love their engineers because like you guys have incredible resources. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like they invest so much. Like I'm doing a summer research internship, but it's like for the College of Engineer, and I literally told my humanities professor, my advisor, and he looked at me like, where did you find that kind of money? And he literally was like, did you do College of Engineer? Like, did they somehow accept you? And I'm like, yeah, College of Engineer. Because they just have like all the money and like all the resources. No offense to the engineers. Like, I understand that we're a STEM school, but like, put some money in the humanities. Like, we need resources too. I feel like that's where my existential crisis comes from because I don't have access to as many resources that I would want to.
Like, you can't reach your potential because there's not the resources for it.
Yes.
That would frustrate me too.
Yeah. I feel like
I'd be pissed off.
Yeah.
I understand.
And I might get there because I'm planning on going to humanities as well.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe that'll shift my perspective of where I'm at right now. But this is where I'm at right now. Yeah.
They have. I just don't think they took the time and the quality to invest in that area of NC State.
And I kind of just don't like how, at least most colleges are set up like this, like how you don't get to like your core classes until later of your college career.
It kills some dreams.
It really does.
Because by the time you get there, it's like, was it even worth it? Do I even want to do this stuff? And the material isn't as in-depth as you would like it to be. Or give you that experience that you wanted or you were hoping for. So you're kind of disappointed with what you receive. Also, it's like that long wait. And then you get to that thing, like the classes, and you're just like, this is not what I expected, this is not what I wanted, and this is not the fuel I believe I need to like get to where I want to go.
No, I completely understand. I've had like 2 majors, 2 minors, now I'm dropping a minor, and I just feel like my flip-flopping back around, like it ties back to my crisis just because like I don't know if I'm doing the right major or like the right thing for me because I don't know what else is out there to offer.
That makes sense.
I feel like I think I have it down packed, but then I'm also like, I don't know what else is out there. And I know there's more because I hear people doing more.
Yeah.
But that more is just not where I am at. So,
yeah, that's stressful.
And it's kind of hard to navigate something that you're unfamiliar with. Like, I think I've done an okay job. Like,
I think you've done a fantastic
job, honestly. Like, I look at you.
I'm 11 out of 10.
Literally, I aspire to get
an example.
To where you're at.
Stop.
I can't even speak straight.
Stop. Don't say all that. Like, I tried.
Like, I feel like you've done so well with your career so far. I think
I need more.
Jeanine.
No, but I understand.
Crisis. I'm never satisfied with what I have. Ooh, that sounds so. Ooh, God. That sounds so bad.
No, because once you get fully satisfied, you become complacent. So I don't feel like it's bad to say I'm never fully satisfied.
But I feel like you should also enjoy the things that you do achieve.
That's where you might be lacking.
Yeah. I think that's where I lack.
Yeah, like the things that you do accomplish, be like proud of yourself. Take that moment, take it in. Be like, yo, I did this. Like, this is my accomplishment.
So outside of worries of like careers, do you guys get worried about like being happy in the future?
Yes,
marriage,
if I don't have money,
I was just about to say finance. Oh,
I'm being so serious. If I don't have,
what do you consider money? No. I mean, the last part was financial stability. So you already went there.
No, financial stability. If I cannot afford an apartment and if I cannot live my half luxurious life, aka like if I can go with my friends, if I can't go on like trips, if I can afford a home of my own, I think my biggest deciding factor is like if I have to move back in on my parents, that's how I know I failed. For me, for me.
Oh, okay.
For me.
Personally, I can understand that too because I feel like I have the potential in me to not have to do that and be financially stable.
Yeah.
So if I do, I feel like I just didn't do as much as I should have.
No, I agree.
That's true.
Because like I know it's possible. Like I've seen my siblings do it. I've seen people in my field do it. Like I've set up myself to the point where I can get there. So it's like if I don't get there, I won't be like, oh, Jeanine, I can't believe that. Like, I will be disappointed in myself because, like, I really, like, planned everything as much as I can, even factoring, like, things changing to make sure that I don't end up back in my parents' house.
Oh, wow.
Like, I really don't want to. I want to be on my own. Like, there's certain things that after graduation, like, I want a job and I want to have a place and I want to have the money to have a place once I graduate. Like, those are my 2 biggest goals. Like, everything that I'm doing for college right now is to have that job.
Yeah.
I need the money.
And that's valid. And I think you're on the right path to doing that. And I think you're going to make it.
We'll see.
You are going to make it. You are going to make it.
Do you worry about like family and marriage and like happiness?
I don't care. If the man come, he come. If he don't come, I really could not care less.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm so more focused on
yourself.
Yeah, on my career, on my well-being. Like, I think my mental health is gonna like be my top priority once I graduate. I'm
okay,
like,
cool, perfect.
Like that's gonna be number one.
That's what I like to hear. No, Black people prioritizing mental health.
Okay. Nah, because at this point it's deteriorating.
Ooh.
Yeah, but it's like I don't want to eat.
I know what you're trying.
Yeah, like
you're sacrificing it in order to have that future where you don't need to sacrifice for it.
As the sacrifice isn't like unrepairable.
No, it's definitely but it's like, not.
I feel like we all make sacrifices to our mental health.
But we shouldn't have to though. We really shouldn't have to. That's
the way society's built.
But no. Like I want to break that. Like it don't matter.
I think our generation will do that. I feel like
we're doing better at it, but we're also like one of the most depressed generations.
We really are.
So it's hard because we want to break that so bad, but we're also like being hit the hardest.
I think we're the generation that, no offense to my grandma's, my mom's generation, but like realistically, we're the ones facing a lot of our issues. I feel like a lot of like stuff would happen and people would put it to the side.
Yeah, like facing traumas.
Yeah, I feel like we're the ones like, nah, we gonna uncover that truth right there.
Like every like covered thing.
Yeah,
you trying to say the rocks unturned?
Yeah,
I see the hand gestures there.
Yeah, like everything that's been covered, we're trying to uncover it.
Yeah,
we're trying to bring it out to light. And we like to challenge people and talk about things that I feel like aren't usually talked about.
Oh no, for sure.
Which I do appreciate about us. Like
even
I love
as
that.
Like women being on radio, like
as we should.
Yeah, that's
Black women on radio.
That's defiant.
Okay.
That's defiant.
No, but like I know for me, what you said, like when I think about my future, I don't think about my husband. I'll even think about kids. I think about me adopting. I'm thinking about the lifestyle I want. You want to adopt too? Yeah. Adopt with mommy.
Hamsata, what about you?
I honestly haven't even thought that far.
It's okay.
That's okay.
And
you don't have to.
You really don't.
You don't have to. In a nice luxury place, be wearing like my suits.
Okay, suits.
Power woman.
Literally. Or like cute outfits. Like that's really all I'm thinking. Like be dressed up, going to work, enjoying it. I don't mind an office, so I feel like I'm gonna have an office job. Go do my little thing, have my little brunch with my friends, travel. I'm thinking like maybe like late 20s, early 20s, depending how fast I get to that point. I think that's as far as I've ever thought about my life. Past that point, I guess that's where like I feel like marriage and kids will come into the picture.
So you're thinking of having kids like more in the 30s then?
28, 29, 30, 31.
Probably. Because I want them a little earlier.
How early?
If I can find, okay, here's the thing. When I think about my future and I think about like my career, my lifestyle, everything like that, even though I don't think of a husband, I do want a husband before I have kids.
100%.
So I would say honestly like mid-20s.
So 25, 26?
Like 24, 25.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that is mid.
I do want to like be married and have a couple years for myself. Like my parents did that.
Oh, no, me too.
Yeah, so, I definitely like, I feel like I do like the idea of like marriage and just like enjoying each other's company before bringing.
But if I do that, then I got to get married like 22.
Oh, that's
which is like young, but I'm okay with being married like younger.
Really? I never knew that.
Yeah. It's just more of like, there's certain things I want to get done first. Once those things are done, I don't care. Like I'm ready to get married younger.
What you want to get done? Like before, like both.
I want to go travel a little and be single. I want to have those little single international little
solo experiences.
Yeah.
What about you, Hamsata?
Definitely establishing my career first.
Me too.
Definitely enjoying life like by myself, like Lexi said, like being single and stuff. I just feel like really enjoying the fruits of my labor before including someone else into the picture. Because it was like, what was all that work for if I can't even like have it to myself first? And then I
like that statement.
You know?
That's a nice statement.
Like I feel like if I'm the one doing this work for me, you know, let me like enjoy it. And then I not be ready to share.
This is random, but are y'all gonna take his last name?
I'm hyphenating it.
Yeah, hyphenating.
Y'all know I have a power struggle with my relationship. So I'm hyphenating. I was talking to somebody the other day. I'm like, why would I drop my name? First of all, my career is going to start before you ever walk in the door.
Yeah, so that your name's going to be on that.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to say Jeanine Ikekhua on everything. You think I'm a married all of a sudden Jeanine Ikekhua? I don't care. I'm keeping that. I've said on all my work documents and stuff, it's going to have just my original name before him. And then if I want to, I guess I'll go to court and hyphenate it.
Because
I'm weak. So it sounds like y'all would like career first to solidify in the future.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
That's top priority. For me, I don't know, travel might be over career.
But I feel like career got to give you the money to travel.
You could travel.
I know a lot of ways. Yeah.
Like backpacking people, for example.
Yeah, I'll work somewhere for 5 months and just use that money just travel straight.
Really?
And that would just travel with no
what would
money.
you do after?
I saw a TikTok.
Do it again until I'm done traveling.
Yeah, I saw this TikTok. This girl,
Jeanine looking at us crazy, guys. Jeanine looking at us crazy.
She just has just enough money to travel there.
Yeah,
she'll go
just enough,
and then she'll go to the land. She'll talk to the people.
Because I'll do
there
hostels
and ask them to help them and whatever.
Yeah,
because
there's
ask people for help.
No. There's these websites where you can work in exchange for free stay and food.
Yeah, that's exactly what she.
So it's like you'll work 2-3 days a week, and the rest of the time you have off, and you get free stay, free food.
See, I'm so lazy. I'd rather just work, than have a month of vacation and nobody to serve.
I feel like it depends how you want a vacation. Like if you want to experience and really,
because I want to be immersed. So I'm okay with working because I want to be immersed in these cultures.
Living there.
Yeah, if I'm doing this, I'm staying 2 months minimum, probably 6
minimum.
Yeah, 6 max.
I'm the best girl.
So
6 months.
Yeah, I really want to I want to live different places. Yes, I want to live different places. And ideally at some point, I could find my partner so they could do that with me because I'm thinking about it timeline-wise. I don't know how I'm going to have kids mid-20s when I want to travel for a few years and have a few years to him by myself. The timeline don't add up.
You graduated at 21.
22.
22. And then...
You're going to be 21. Bless you.
Bless you.
Sorry, y'all. Want to get married 24, 20.
Yeah. You see how the timeline's scary?
You'll bet.
You just got to leave its chance.
God gonna do it.
If God don't do it,
it's not gonna get done.
Let's talk about it. Okay. How do you actively work with living with regrets?
Now I want to cry.
I don't.
Ooh.
Do you want to go first?
No? Okay, I could go first. So for me, my biggest thing, I don't want to regret anything in my future.
Me too.
That's my biggest thing. So I just, sometimes I will not rework a situation, but if a situation happens, I will work tooth and nail to find the lesson out of it and stick to that lesson just so that it wasn't just something that happened to me or something that just happened in my life.
That's good.
Yeah. I had an experience February that for 2 days I regretted and I was going crazy because I just don't do things I regret at all. So I was just going insane, but I was finally able to find a lesson out of it and I stuck to it. So now I'm good.
So what about you?
Regrets. I think I've been fearful of regrets since a young age because I had a project in the 5th grade and we had to pick a quote to put on a mirror thing that we had to construct. Besides the point. The quote was by Karen Lamb and it was a year from now you may have wished you started today.
Bro, stuff like that be scaring me. I'm telling you, that could be scaring me.
Hold on now. Come back off me.
Back it up.
And I'm a very intentional person. I try to be at least. So I remember me working on that project. I remember I was looking quote after quote after quote. And that was the quote I decided to pick. 5th grade me. 5th grade me. That was the quote. And I feel I look back at that quote and to me that just says regret. Don't do things you feel you regret and stuff. And I feel I usually don't regret the things I've been doing.
That's good.
I look back at things, I'll be in the present, how do I feel about something right now? Do I want to do it? Do I not? And because of how I felt about it in that moment, it's just there's no point of regretting it because it's how did I feel in that moment? In that moment, I could not have seen the future circumstances that came up upon it because I didn't know. So there was no way to change it.
Yeah.
So I feel there's no way to regret it if you didn't know.
Yeah.
Because you had no power in changing what you felt in that moment. Because I tried to do things how I felt in the moment, not
That makes sense.
how the
That makes
future would
sense.
look. I mean, obviously, I want to get good grades for like a better future and stuff or whatever. But like the steps to reach that, it's just like, how do I feel in the moment? If I'm like too sick to do the assignment,
I'm too sick.
Yeah.
I'm too sick. It wasn't meant to get done, and I'm like, it's okay. I had to put my body first in that moment,
Yeah.
and I feel like I still will like get to where I need to go. That's how I
agree.
think about it.
No.
Yeah.
I think that question is just touchy for me because, like, there's one thing right now that I actively regret.
Oh, so it's hitting home.
Yeah. And it goes back to, like, the time thing.
Mm.
Nobody knows this, but, like, well, a couple, like, I guess 88 people on Instagram know. But that is such a specific number. It don't make sense. I have my own podcast.
Mhm.
And, like, it started off really, really... First of all, it started, like, way back in the pandemic. Like, the first, like, couple months of the pandemic.
Okay.
That podcast has been rebooted, like, 2 times.
Mhm.
And it's because every single time I start and then, like, I get so scared and, like, I stop. And the funny thing is, like, people ask and they're like, what about the podcast? And I'm like, they're like, do you just not have content? I'm like, nah, I have 6 to 7 episodes sitting in a file on the cloud somewhere, but I'm just so scared. Like, I start and then I need to rework my brain to stop being afraid of what people have to say. Like, I think like that kind of thing.
I
don't
feel
think
you
you should
too.
take your
I don't
time
know
with
if y'all
that.
know this.
I agree, but I've taken a long time.
Less than 88 people know this for me, but I used to have a YouTube channel.
Really? Me too, girl.
Yeah.
Why do you stop?
I have a YouTube channel so bad. I mean, I
wanted,
came
like,
up with
y'all
a
don't
name for
understand.
mine. I told all my
Man,
friends.
I was posting
was like-
videos. Like, I had a YouTube channel.
Are you
Like,
serious?
yeah.
What happened?
And same thing with you. I think I rebooted it twice.
Mm.
And then all of it's gone now. I don't even have the files. So there's no evidence.
Of you having
There's no
So
evidence of the old stuff.
master Googlers,
There-
do your magic.
There's no, that
I
junk
need you
is
to look it up.
gone. That junk
Look
is
up Lex.
gone.
I'm fine now, please.
Oh my gosh. But like, that's something that I've toyed with revisiting again. Like, it would be very different to what I was doing before.
Yeah.
But just like, I'm at the point where it's not even because like I want to be a YouTuber. It's because I do very much enjoy my life. And I have a horrible memory.
I feel like you're very good at
documentation.
documenting things.
No, yeah, for sure.
Like,
One
Lexi
thing I
got a
appreciate
picture of
about
every
you-
single day at this
No,
point.
Yeah.
Because
1
I
second a
have
day.
to. Because I have to. Like, that was something. Because before I wouldn't do it because I felt like taking pictures, taking videos, it was like ruining moments. But then I realized I couldn't even remember these moments. So now I just got into the habit, like, I am taking photos and videos, and I'm glad I am.
As you should.
As
But,
you
like,
should.
Also, I don't have room on my phone. And also, I want to share it with people because, like, it makes me so happy.
Yeah, as you should.
You
So,
could
like-
make even like a private YouTube channel if you wanted to, and just like have like your Instagram or something dedicated to it, and just people you know. I feel like if you want to keep it more like,
But it's not about it being private.
okay,
Like, I would want it to be public because it's like one of those things I enjoy. Like, there's some YouTubers that I know, they only post like once every 5 months.
yeah,
and people
But it's
love
like,
it.
and I
They
love,
eat
no,
it up
I eat that
every
junk
time.
up because
Eat
it's like
it
just a
up.
collage of like
Mhm.
I enjoy those videos so much and I feel like I could really do a good job with those. So I want to put those out for other people to enjoy too, especially for like kids, like Black people trying to come to NC State.
yeah,
because
we don't
there's no
exist on their
videos.
social media.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of Black people.
Don't.
There is a lot of Black people at State. There
but
is,
nobody
but no one documents it. And when I was picking colleges, I was looking at Black vlogs
Me
for
too.
all
And
the
there
colleges
were
I was
really
on YouTube.
there.
That's how we
There's
found
not.
Balloon Boys. Shout out to them.
Shout out to Balloon Boys.
Shout out to
hey,
Balloon
Balloon
Boys.
Boys, if you ever listen to this, I want you to know you're part of the reason I chose this school.
Aww.
Because it's really that deep. Like, it is. But
I
like,
did want to meet them.
no
They were
cap.
part of the reason. Yeah, a
No
little
cap.
bit. Too
I want
proud.
to be more mainstream.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Like for people to just be able to see like the experience here. Because I will say, like, as Lexi, I researched this school, watching the YouTube
Me
videos,
too.
and like just trying to see like Black life specifically. There
And it's
was
hard.
no
There's
Black
nothing there.
content creators. There was like a lot of white people on there.
Oh, for sure, all the
And,
time.
I feel like I couldn't relate to their
Yeah,
experiences.
I can't. Especially
So I
because it's
feel
a PWI. Like, I
Mhm.
needed to see how the Black
and
dynamic was
because
here.
of that, I just feel like I couldn't even watch their videos outside of like maybe what should you bring to school?
Yeah,
like,
I watched, like, the
more
dorm tour.
Or
standard
like
stuff.
academic stuff about
Yeah.
studying.
Or like how does the school
Yeah.
structured? Like I mean, personal experience things though.
But yeah, I want to know if this is a good fit for me,
Yeah.
my personality.
somebody
Like,
who has my same
am
background
I going to be
and
safe?
identity.
Yeah.
You could do Snapchat. Like, I feel like that would be a good way.
I hate
Snapchat
Snapchat.
stories.
You
I hate
do?
Snapchat.
Do Insta then.
You see how much I post on my Insta already?
You do
Yeah.
post
But
a
it's not
lot.
the same. Like, in my head, I just have to make it and post it.
So can I ask
No,
you
it
a
really
question?
be like that.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to do this, or is
I
it
still
something that
want
you're
to.
contemplating on?
I want to do it.
Yeah.
I was
Like,
about to say, I
next
think that's
semester.
perfect.
We
Yeah.
could start there. The
Because-
incoming freshmen who
Yeah,
are still
and there's
yet,
so much we already have planned for next
excuse me, today's
year.
May, so
Yeah, that was definitely something I was like, I know how you feel with like the rebooting. It's like it's so mental. Like you just
No, it
get
really
in your
is.
head
Back to
so
your
hard
dreams.
about it. I think you should do it.
Me too.
I think we should do it at
And-
the same time. You
if
post
you
your
feel
podcast,
like-
I post my video.
And I'll be here to support you guys. If you guys need any help, I mean, I want to be a content creator, but I just don't want to do it now.
That makes sense.
Specifically.
I think timing is very important.
I definitely want to do it later. I don't know what I want to even talk about. I feel like now my life is more interesting to produce that, but I feel like I just don't have the time to do it.
Do you guys feel? I'm gonna say 2 statements, and y'all tell me which one you feel like is a better route.
I'm scared.
We have the iconic "fake it till you make it,"
My favorite.
I
or
really
whoa,
believe-
hold on.
Ooh,
There's
She
a
ain't
second
done.
one.
okay.
The other one is act like you can't afford the bread until they find out you own the bakery.
I do both.
Ooh.
I like the second one. Took a bit of
Yeah.
time, but I like it.
Ooh. I do like the second one. I feel like I
Yeah.
live by fake it till you make it, but also I want to get to the level of
The bakery.
act like you can't afford the bread, but you actually own the bakery. I feel like that is such a boss move.
It is. I love it.
It's so comforting.
It is.
It really is.
And I feel like it gets to let you know the more like authentic version of people too when you own a bakery, and like if you're acting like you can't afford the bread, it's like how are people
Wow,
really
she
gonna
in
treat
this
you?
metaphor. She deep in this
That's
metaphor.
what I'm saying.
Oh,
Not go.
No, go crazy.
Keep on going.
like that to me it's just like I want to get to that level. I feel like because I don't have the bakery, I can't really act like I don't have the bread. Like I don't know how.
Well, it's
I would
not like it's you act like you don't have the bread until you have the bakery.
Oh, until you have the bakery. Wait,
Wait, I don't think
Wait,
that's how
hold
I
on.
processed it.
yeah, that's not how.
act like you can't afford the bread until they find out. you
Yeah,
own the
until they
bakery.
find
Yeah,
out.
like you
My bad.
secretly have it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you already have the bakery though. So
Yeah.
I feel like since I feel like I don't have the bakery,
You got to do fake it till you make it till
to
you get the bakery.
and then I'll revert
Regress.
back to like
No,
I
that's
don't have
really
it
the
no
move.
more. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Because I feel like
I feel like they could be intertwined, but yeah.
not immediately right now, but I like soon
Mhm.
how my money's gonna start coming in.
Woo! I
Oh,
love to
okay.
hear.
Okay.
I love to hear.
I feel like once it hits and it starts coming in, that's like when I'm gonna hit that like bakery
Agree.
mentality.
Facts.
And it's not tons of money. This is enough. I'm trying to establish that mindset of like having multiple incomes.
Oh,
So
yes,
even though my
Yes, that is
incomes,
very good.
even though my
Yeah.
incomes might not all be big or anything right now, just having
Having
that
multiple
mindset and being
sources.
able to manage
Mm-hmm.
like multiple incomes, I think it's gonna help me later.
I love this mindset.
Yeah,
I'm
and then I
about
can
to
trade them out
implement
slowly
that. Yeah.
for ones that are making more
But
money.
Yeah.
I love that for you because I definitely know like my friend told me this. Ever since she told me this, it stuck with me, and I made sure I want to like do that as well. She was like most like millionaires or billionaires
It's
have
7 incomes.
at least 7
Yeah.
income streams.
I agree.
So like you
So
can't
right
be out here
now-
banking on 1 or 2.
Can't.
You
It's a riskier game.
it is, but like
Yeah,
get
because
them
my
established.
plan right now, I think by October I should have 4.
Ooh,
Dang, 4.
snaps.
Yeah, and I'll probably just rock with 4 for a while because like I'm also in school.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But that's
Ooh,
That's
wait.
what I'm
So
trying to
I have
head.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
you got 3. You on your way up too.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
What you at, Jeanine? Or you want to keep it? Or you got the bakery? You don't want to tell us.
Not that I have the bakery. I think I'm just in a different mindset.
Mm-hmm.
I think the greatest thing about Park is just like,
Ooh, explain Park for those who don't know Park if you want to.
Park is a scholarship program at NC State.
Because she nice like that.
Okay.
Because
And let
Jeanine
'em
nice
know.
like that.
I let them know.
Just had
Be
to remind.
nice.
Just had to remind them.
Okay. But it essentially gives you a full ride to NC State, and it's like a pretty cool program. I think it's done amazing things in my life, and like I can speak on like the other like stuff outside of finances another time, but I want to focus on the finances. Like I wouldn't
My
say
bad.
no, you're good. I wouldn't say that I was broke. No, I was broke because now I'm looking at it. I was broke.
Mm.
Like my mom was very like she really did not want to pay for college. Like she would have, but like I did not want her to do that. Like, I was sorry to the point where like I joined JROTC and like I was like, if I don't
Yeah,
get that money, I'm definitely going to the military. Like I don't care. But I feel like Park has been so grateful to me that they've given me that money. So now I'm like at a different mindset. And like I see when I talk to some people where, not you guys, but just like conversations before, where people be like, I gotta get money. And I'm just like in the mindset of like, I'm trying to figure out what to do with the money. Cause like I've gotten to the point where like I have savings and I have a checkings. And like I was on the phone with my mom and I was like, I have more money coming in. Like, what do I do? And she's sitting there looking at me like, I don't know. What do you want to do? And I'm like, invest. Like, that's what I want to do. And like, I want to invest, but
it's scary.
The person that I want to go to is my brother, but he's like a broker and he's legally binded to not like, he can't really help me because he's a broker and he knows like all the stock exchange stuff. And I'm just sitting here like, somebody help me invest. Like, I just have this money and like, I'm trying to do something with it.
I will say there's like the YouTube stuff or whatever.
See,
but like that could only help you so much.
That's what I'm saying. Like I know the basics of like, go get what's it called Robin Hood and like all that stuff.
You know more than me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't even know.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm very like, get your money up, not your funny up. That's for all you listeners out there too.
Get your money up and not your funny up.
Get your money up and not the funny. Okay. Looking far, far into the future, do you guys have fears about dying or the afterlife?
Don't ask me about dying because I think the more I stay in college, the more I'm like, I've been very close in terms of like, death? I really feel like school is about to kill me.
Okay.
But I'm not really scared of dying. I think I'm more scared of living.
Interesting.
Just because I'm not, first of all, everybody has a purpose in life and everybody has stuff that God wants them to accomplish if you believe in God. And if you live in the universe has things that you want to accomplish. But I just feel like once you die, like there is no, like that's it. Like they're not going to be like, oh, after you're dead, like all these things that you have to accomplish, like your life is over and there's nothing more for you to worry about. Like you're going to be judged based on what you did before all of that. Like death is happening, like it's done. But when you're alive, like you still have all this time. Repercussions, you still have like worries.
Okay.
Like with death comes the
peace.
The end of it. Yeah, with death comes peace, like the end of everything. But like as long as you're alive, you will continue to worry, you will continue to have things to do. So I'm way more worried about living. Like death is not even on my mind. If God chooses for death to happen to me, like I guess so, but like I'm not even worried about that. I'm more worried about staying alive.
I forgot what I was watching. What you said reminded me of this, but it was basically the same way you don't fear everything that came before your existence. There's no reason to fear what comes after your existence.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it's the same. And that was the first time I ever thought about it that way. Like I wouldn't say I'm like super afraid of death. I'm more afraid of how I'm gonna die than I am of being dead.
See, I didn't even think that far.
No, I'm like drowning. Like it's supposed to be one of the most painful ways to die. Like that's just like.
Not gonna lie, I drowned. I thought it was about to be over for me.
Oh,
we shouldn't be laughing.
Wait, because it just came out of nowhere, and it's the way she said it. Like,
no,
like what are you talking about?
Plane crashes are my thing.
That because you know it's coming. A plane crash, I feel like is even worse because you feel like
like you feel like
you know there's no way to avoid. Yeah, but like me drowning.
See, that's not the plane crash. Plane crash itself doesn't scare me. It's more of like because here's the thing, it's not. Yes, it's the plane crashing that's killing you, but it's like, what's actually killing you? You see what I'm saying? Like, is it because you're set on fire because the plane exploded and it crashed? Is it crashed into the sea and you're drowning and you kick out your seatbelt? You see what I'm saying?
I think I always imagined it as like
immediate.
The impact would kill me.
See, that I wouldn't be afraid of because if the impact kills me, I can't feel it.
So, are you more afraid of like the pain, feeling and the pain of
of dying and being conscious that I'm dying?
No, I don't even want to make because I don't want to say this, but it's kind of like more. Just a quick disclaimer: what I'm about to say is like very, very morbid. But like, there's like this girl that I recently watched like true crime on, and she died. Like she was kidnapped and like she was beaten to the point where like. She became unconscious.
Yeah,
but like she was still like it was like she was like an in between
phase.
Yeah, and like her brain had like atrophied because she was in so much pain.
Yeah,
and like her like she was like unable to move, but she was able to feel pain.
Yeah,
and like she would literally like pee and like poop on herself. because like she literally could not move. So she was dealing with all that pain, and like she literally died because the pain got too much for her body. And like that's like that type of death is really, really scary. So I get what you mean.
Yeah, but a lot of my friends definitely like had that inclination that they were gonna die early. Like, you know how some people have that like inclination, like they don't even plan past a certain age because they just fully believe like they stay like they can feel it in their soul, like they're gonna die early.
I feel like mine is the opposite.
You feel like you're
I
gonna
have
make
the
it old.
inclination. It's so funny because I feel like God and me have this like weird relationship of like I'm gonna say I want this, and He's gonna be like I think not, and I just feel like I've had moments I'm like I really can't go on, and I literally feel like God is really sitting there looking at me like, you really think I'm gonna kill you right now? Like you must be kidding yourself right now. I just feel like because I've had moments like that, I feel like God is very like persistent of like I'm not gonna take you out. Like you're gonna stay here and go through whatever you are afraid to go through. But no, I definitely like I see that. I've definitely heard of people being like, I'm pretty sure like my life would come to an end, and like their life would actually come to an end. It's actually insane. Hamsata?
Oh,
yeah, she was just taking everything in.
Yeah, she seemed
She was
scared.
very
You
interested.
scared? It's okay to be scared.
I think we gave her new ideas.
Gave me new perspectives. Yeah.
She's trying to take it all in.
But like my response to this would be definitely, yeah, I am afraid of death. I don't really know why. At least to me, it's like the thought process, and I don't want to get into it because it's just like this overwhelming. It's like a
spiral
thing that like kind of never ends. I have to like detach myself from it for it to end type thing. But it's just like the way I think about the afterlife. I'm just like, I don't know. I guess I just have so many questions about it, and just in the uncertainty of everything, it's just whoa. What is this gonna be like? You know, I remember at some point, I don't know, I kept on like seeing, I took it as signs. My cousin thinks I'm crazy, but there were like these signs of people like saying, oh my, I don't know, but have you seen those videos of people who were like been near to death?
Yeah,
and they come back.
Like the children be like, I saw God, I saw.
Yeah,
I know
they
what you
saw
mean.
everything. Like I saw continuous of those, but also like signs about like the afterlife and stuff, which kind of brought me somewhat of a peace. But even then,
see, I feel like when I was younger, it did. Yes, you're reconnecting with everybody and stuff like that, but it's less of a physical and visual experience than a lot of people describe it as.
I definitely see that.
Like it's more of like a calmness and feeling over everything else. So like when I like hear about like hypervisual, like I don't think they're lying or anything. It's just like, I don't know, I have a slight disconnect from that concept of like a heaven.
No, I get it. I feel like for me it's both. Like I've heard people be like, we're all gonna, because like they say it's in the Bible and I can't remember where, but like you're all gonna have like your own mansion in heaven.
Yeah.
And like when I think of that, like some people literally depict like mansions.
Yeah.
In my head, I don't necessarily depict a mansion.
Like an expansion of space and like energy.
Yeah, I just think of like a peaceful place that like you have a home, but sometimes like your home can be very disruptive or like a lot of bad stuff can happen to it. Yeah. I think of a mansion not in terms of like a physical place, but mansions are very associated with like being big. I think of like a big ball or like a big
energy.
Yeah, of like calmness and energy and peace.
Yeah.
That's what I think of when I think of a mansion.
Like I think very more like space-like energy.
Yeah. What about you, Hamsata?
I thought of it as like a place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's okay too.
Yeah,
that's okay.
That's like, damn, what are y'all talking about?
I don't know. Like you said, like it was definitely like really descriptive. Yeah, like you're gonna be super happy. Everything you want is gonna be there. Yeah. All your favorite foods are gonna be there. You just think about it. It's gonna be there. Like, yeah, and I don't even think you have. I think I heard something about like you don't even have to eat it. You could just imagine it, and it's just gonna be there, and you're just gonna be enjoying that food.
I feel like it'll just be happiness all around.
Yeah. And just for you to see your loved ones again.
Oh yes.
As well.
Imagine like seeing all the people. Like I always wondered, like, am I gonna see other people's heaven, or like, are we all gonna be in one heaven?
Me too. I kind of wondered if it was like different.
I always saw it as one. How we talked about like we're in our own universe. It's kind of like, okay, now we're gonna all be in the same.
Mm-hmm. But I was also thinking like every human being on this planet is connected somehow. Yeah, I feel like by genealogy, somebody grandma marries somebody grandson, and then somebody whatever marries somebody. So I feel like even if like we were connected by family, like everybody would have to be together because everybody probably knows everybody who knows everybody who knows everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never thought of like separate heaven. I don't.
But I think like I'm not even worried about all. I don't think I've thought like that far and like Mr. Fluggenbottoms and all that. I think I've just more focused on like, am I gonna make it?
No cap.
Facts.
Bro, sometimes the fear of hell alone will make you want to go to heaven.
No,
like when you think of, because I'd be like eternal fire,
damnation,
eternal.
You know what my mom
it's
does?
not even that.
Fire. That's what it is for me. It's the like non-stop forever
fire
just burning.
You know what
I feel like it's the other way for me.
To me, I don't know if this is really a thing or not. I could be wrong, but in my head, I feel like at some point, once you've like done your time,
you can move up.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a thing.
I've heard a term because like stories of like your hand will burn for like each like 1,000 or something years. Have you guys heard that before?
I just know.
But I don't even know if we even believe in that. That's something I just thought of. I don't even know if that's part of my faith.
Yeah, I've heard that too. I feel like mine is like the opposite. Like, yes, I'll be burning, but I think what will hurt me the most is like being deprived of seeing my Heavenly Father. Like when I definitely had the opportunity to. Like that would like think about it. And I'm like, Jeanine, like you had these many years on earth to work towards that goal, and the fact that like now you're gonna be deprived for the rest of eternity of seeing your Heavenly Father. Like imagine being in hell and they're next door having the time of their life, and you can hear it and you can like see it.
Not the hear and see it. That's insane.
I would cry.
The hear
like
and
they're
see
jolly
it is
dancing and I'm burning. Like I would cry. Like
and the thing,
and then you burn for
the other way. I'm like, imagine if not seeing God.
See, that's what I'm saying. I feel like that's a better mentality.
Let's go.
Like that really shows your dedication and faith.
And your connection.
Yeah. But I just be like, imagine burning for 100 years and it just starts all over again.
And the fact that it feels longer down there, like what you think is like a minute could have been like 2 seconds.
Okay. Last quick question.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, share a little. Okay. Do you feel that at this point in your life, you're on a quest, journey, or adventure? Now, let me give you the little blurbs for them. A quest is a trip to accomplish a task. An adventure is a trip without a destination. And a journey is the trip is more important than the destination.
I don't know why, but I don't like any of them.
Really?
I feel like it's a combination of both.
What do you feel like you're in right now?
Both.
Like
I feel like going to the journey, I feel like the journey and also the destination is important. Just because like my destination is heaven. And like the journey is
I was thinking
the
about
process.
on life, like on earth. No, yes, sorry. I
Hold on, let me come
I'm
back.
talking about like goals, careers. Like, what are you working towards while we're living?
Oh, definitely the journey.
Yeah,
for me.
I think
it's
the
journey.
Yeah.
You're on a
I
quest.
think a quest and a journey because like I have things I need to accomplish, but then also like I want to enjoy the experience.
I mean,
See,
yeah.
I feel like right now I'm more on a quest mindset.
Well,
I'm
because like you're doing everything to get that goal
for sure. But like I'm also taking in that journey.
So I'm saying like a combination of both.
I do agree with you.
I feel like my mind is on a quest, but I'm living like a journey. Like in my mind, like I'm not thinking about much right now. I'm really just thinking about the end goals. But like I'm definitely doing things that like where I'm prioritizing now.
I think I'm trying to be like that. Like I feel like first semester
it was full quest.
Yeah, like full quest of like WKNC. I need to do this. I need to like I wrote goals. I need to accomplish this and that. I think now like I'm taking a step back of being like, Jeanine, take more times to make friends. Like take more time to go out. To stop smiling at me. Take more time to get to know people.
I can't smile no more in this space.
No, you can smile. You can smile no more. No, just take more time to enjoy things. Like do spontaneous stuff. Go to Crafty Crab. Like keep pushing.
But yeah, I want to put a time limit on it where I do want to be just full adventure.
Oh no, yes. Like I want to.
Wait, what's the definition of adventure again?
Adventure is a trip with no destination.
To me, that's a vacation.
No, not to me, because you're planning that as a break to come back. I'm talking full adventure. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not. It's like you're not working towards anything. It's just about the trip.
I thought you could tell who's more free flowing and you could tell who's more structured. No, but I feel like for me, like, that's a vacation because, like, I'm going to plan. First of all, when I go, some people, like, plan, like, we need to go to the yacht. I don't do all that.
No.
I plan, like, we're going to go to Bali. Okay, cool. And when we get to Bali, we'll see how we feel. And then we'll start moving how we want to move.
On a vacation, if it's short like that, even if it's longer, like my little 2-month stuff, like there's stuff, I'm going to have an itinerary.
Really? Like, I'll maybe have things
but it's
I
because,
do, but, like,
because it's like, I feel like I need to get the full experience I want. If I'm going full, like, adventure, it's just all spontaneous. Like, I'm not working towards anything. I don't know where I'm going. Like, when I say I don't know where I'm going, like one-way ticket type of beat. Like, I take a one-way ticket somewhere and just see where life takes me.
You gotta have a lot of trust and faith.
That's what, like, life is, though. Like,
I agree.
My hold up on it was, like, I feel like that and, like, journey are kind of, like, intertwined in my head. So I'm trying to see, like, what is different
between.
Yeah. Because, like, for
the
me,
adventure, there's just
adventure, it's, like, kind of the same thing. Because I feel like you're taking in things, but it's kind of spontaneous. At least, like, things I do every day, I never know what I'm doing the next day. I'm kind of just here. People tell me, like, oh, we have this to do today. I'm like, okay, I'm going.
But you're still working towards goals. Adventure, you're not working towards a goal at all.
You're just living.
Yes,
really
that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I would say maybe journey is more like what you're talking about. Like, you take a vacation, but you don't have an itinerary. What I'm saying is I take a one-way ticket. I don't know when or how I'm coming home.
Well, I kind of feel like
that's why I see the difference. Like, there's still an end goal, but you're talking about a journey. Like,
yeah, I'm more focused on the moment, like, in that time. Like, but I still know I'm gonna get back.
When I'm thinking adventure, like, I'm thinking like I want to start backpacking and I don't know where I'm going. I just want to start walking.
That would scare
like, you just got up and just started walking now.
Yes. Like, I pack a bag and I don't know where I'm going.
Imagine if we didn't care and we just went.
I want to.
I really want to. But I don't think
if my family was rich, I would do it.
Oh, if my family was rich, there's a lot of things that I would not be doing. Why? There's a lot of things that I would do. I would not. Okay, I guess I could get an education, but
no, I would still get an education, but like, I definitely would have taken like a 2-year gap year to just backpack.
No, yes, I would have lived. I would be less stressed. Like, I would be more focused on, like, enjoying my time.
I forget who told me this story or perspective, but it was like, oh, I think it was the librarian Hannah. Who was with me that day? I think it was Lexi.
Me.
Remember that story?
Which one?
Basically, she went to a private university with like a whole bunch of like really like rich people who came from like famous families and stuff. And like Hellman's, for example, that brand, somebody's from that lineage. That's like their great grandfather or something like that. Not too far down the line. So like they're literally.
I'm glad you remember these details. I do not.
I remember details of things. Basically, that like college to them was just them experiencing it, and it was just like a
thing to do.
Yeah, they just got to do things, and it just was like a fun thing to figure out what they wanted to do because they already knew.
I'm stressed.
I know. I mean, for us, it's stressful because like it's kind of like more of a life defining thing.
Yeah.
But their life is already set. Like they know after college, like they already have money set. Their family's gonna let them know, tell them do this, and the third, and they like really good for real.
Must be nice.
Or at least they have money set aside. Like let's say they don't decide to pursue like the family like.
Yeah, there's money there.
Yeah, there's money.
It's a safety blanket.
So yeah,
I want that for my
having
children.
money is
Me
like
too.
yeah,
but I don't want them to know.
No, they're not gonna know.
They're
still gonna
know.
be in the mindset of like you have to work hard and like.
Yeah, like I'm not telling them. Some people are gonna know we're gonna have money because I'm sorry. Like if I have the money, we're going on lots of trips.
Oh no, for sure.
But I'm not telling them that I have money set aside.
100%.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna have a trust fund, but they're not gonna know.
Yeah.
But I really I just want my child to have the freedom to do what they want. Like still be smart. But like for me, I go to college, I'm like, I'm not gonna go out because I don't like get good grades. But at the same time, know that like you're not forced in this position. If you want to, as long as you're smart about it and like you're successful in what you do and you're trying, know that like even if you want to switch over and like take another year to be in college or take like a gap year, like you have a lot more freedom. Like you can, like when summer happens, you can get an internship if you want to, but also take that time to hang out with your friends.
Yeah.
Not versus like, I got an internship, I got to get a job, I got to be like this, that. Like you have more freedom because you have more money that you don't know about, but you have more freedom.
Yeah. But that was it, guys. That was us talking about the future and our fears and aspirations.
And this has been OnBlack.
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 OnBlack. OnBlack.
Okay.
OnBlack.
Okay. Follow us on Instagram. Hamsata, shout us out.
OnBlack.podcast. OnBlack.podcast.
OnBlack.podcast. OnBlack podcast. OnBlack podcast. Okay.
Sorry.
Yep. And we'll see you next time. We'll see you next time.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.